Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge von CHERNOBYLITE. Wie ihr seht, bin ich schon wieder bei der Auswahl, denn wir starten direkt in die letzte Mission rein, was heute wahrscheinlich auch das Finale und damit die letzte Folge sein wird. Hoffe ich zumindest, nicht, dass ich schon wieder verkacke.
You've already tried and failed, Igor. Perhaps there's a better way. Let me show you something.
Okay, what the fuck ist das jetzt? Ja, wir haben nämlich letzte Folge verkackt und danach haben wir zufälligerweise auch ein paar Erinnerungen verändert. Erstens, dass der Junge nicht stirbt und zweitens haben wir unseren Simonov, diesen Wissenschaftler, der uns letzte Folge eingesperrt hat und die Monster losgelassen hat, die Oliver getötet haben, umgelegt. Das heißt, wir haben 2 Kerninformationen umgeschaltet. Aber what the fuck geht jetzt hier ab? Jedes Kristall steht für ein Hindernis auf dem Überfall.
Revisit your choices and change them at your will. Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Finish your mission and find me, Igor.
Ich fand bis jetzt eigentlich ganz gut. Nur haben wir jetzt eine Änderung und zwar werden wir wahrscheinlich nicht mehr von dem Typen aufgehalten, hoffe ich. Mhm. Eigentlich wollte ich die Mission jetzt nochmal von vorne starten. Bro, what the fuck? Hä, wie starte ich denn das nochmal? Ich will das gleich lassen.
Thanks to Semenov's map, your spy was able to guide you through the ventilation ducts.
Wir gehen in den Überfall ab hier. Oh ja, dann.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
Ja, mal schauen, was die sonst noch machen, ne? Weil das ist ja übel. Nicht, dass sie uns schon wieder irgendwen treffen, der uns wieder töten will.
What the hell is the door? The main gen. Wait, Igor. Sashko's
Nimm den alternativen Weg.
Your plan sounds. The doors climb up.
So, einmal hier hinter und jetzt muss ich halt hoffen, dass jetzt niemand anderes da wartet auf mich. Mal schauen, was jetzt passiert. Wir haben jetzt Simonov umgelegt, das heißt, jetzt könnte eigentlich keine Falle mehr auf uns warten, oder? Moment. Nein, ist es...
Are you seeing those creatures? I hope the bars hold.
Ich hoffe auch.
I might be able to open the gate from this panel, but there's a chance I'll release the things in those cages as well.
Do you still have some of my explosives? Would really come in handy about now.
So this is the heart of darkness. Just as menacing as I imagined it to be. I will gladly burn it all to the ground. The NAR will track me down afterwards, but I don't care. I have reached my destination, Igor.
This place is one big fucking trap and totally off grid. The only way to open it from where you are is to crash the whole system. Unless you have some explosives. The Ark is just outside.
Luckily, I still have some of Sashko's explosives. I can put them to good use here.
Fuck. Schießt dir den Weg frei? Ich weiß halt nicht. Wenn ich jetzt die... nicht selber öffne.
Okay.
Fucking hell. What the fuck? Bitte nicht, der Stachel sagt nicht, hier stirbt schon wieder einer.
What's wrong with you, Igor? How foolish can you be? How did you not see this coming? Your companion's fate has been sealed in this timeline. The least you can do is consider what led to this.
Ich hätte die Sprengsätze benutzen müssen, oder?
Olivier! No! Olivier!
Bring mich um, bitte.
Damn it! Olivier! We have to help him!
Das heißt, ich muss hier was anderes machen. Aber was? Was muss ich hier anders machen?
Igor, it's not the end. I won't let it end like this. Go.
Ich weiß schon, dass du das sagst. Ich verändere aber keine Erinnerung. Ich will den Überfall nochmal durchgehen. Okay, what the fuck? Danke dafür, Game. Aber was ist jetzt wohl der Plan? Aber wie gehen wir jetzt weiter? Das ist halt echt die blöde Frage. Ich muss durch das Tor schaffen, ohne dass... Ich muss es durch das Tor schaffen, dass Oliver nicht stirbt.
Igor, it's not the end. I
So, einfach durch. Was passiert hier? Danke. Aber wie schaffe ich das, dass Oliver nicht stirbt? Mann. Wie schaffe ich es, dass keiner stirbt? Wenn wir Michaels Plan folgen, passiert dann was? Alter, ich habe absolut keine Ahnung. Ich dachte halt, dass irgendeins von den beiden ist Michael. Also selbst probieren ist nicht der Schlüssel. So, das haben wir schon oft genug gehört. Die Auswahl passt.
You've already tried and failed, Igor. Perhaps there's a better way. Let me show you something.
Danke. Aber die Frage, die ich mir gerade tatsächlich stelle, ist... Sie ist unsere Frau, warum sie versucht uns zu helfen. Aber warum hat sie nicht früher schon um Hilfe gebeten? Das sind jetzt 30 Jahre her, seitdem sie verschwunden ist. Es sei denn natürlich, sie ist nicht erst seit kurzem in diesem Kokon, so gesagt, nenne ich es mal, zwischen den Welten gefangen. Nee, da stelle ich nicht.
Every decision you made during this mission lies before you. Revisit your choices and change them at your will. Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Your sniper eliminated the guard. Find me, Igor.
Geh.
Your technician hacked the biome...
Geh.
Your sniper took out their NAR counterpart.
Geh, das passt eigentlich alles.
Terracon remotely disabled the power...
Geh.
You tried to trick the NAR soldiers in the Golden Corridor.
Geh.
Your technician broadcast an emergency warning, convincing the scientists to...
Geh, da muss ich jetzt schauen.
Thanks to Semenov's map.
Wie zum Geier kriege ich das hin? Und anscheinend kann ich da nur den Überfall beginnen.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell?
The door is...
Mousy, the main gen...
Wait, here. Sashko's...
Den alternativen Weg.
Doors or climb up.
Jetzt muss ich gucken, was Michael für einen anderen Weg von mir verlangt. Das probiere ich einfach aus, Michael jetzt zu folgen. Irgendein Plan. Ich will jetzt auch nicht irgendwie schauen, dass wir es ohne Bomben schaffen. Weil ich würde sie so gern, solange es geht, aufheben. Und ich möchte schauen, dass heute alles in eine Folge reinkommt, ne? Ich möchte heute alles fertig machen. Ich hoffe, das funktioniert auch. Sonst werde ich es irgendwann in 2 Teile kappen müssen. So. Warum sind hier so viele dieser Monster?
Are you seeing those creatures? I might be able to open the gate from this panel, but there's a chance I'll release the things that...
Do you still have some of my explosives? So the NAR will... This place is one big fucking trap and totally off grid. The only way to open it from where you are is to crash the whole system. Unless you have some explosives.
Luckily, I still have some of... All right.
Probieren wir es so. Ich hoffe, das war jetzt nicht die falsche Entscheidung. Nach dir. So.
You heard the man move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Damn. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana. I can't back...
I've got an idea, Igor. I know a way to turn this around. There's still some charges left. I can sneak past the soldiers and detonate the main gasoline tank. Trust me, I'm not in that much of a hurry to die, but I don't see any other choice.
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had someone inside who could get those assholes to look the other way.
Hier würde ich dich wahrscheinlich brauchen.
Tango spotted, engage at will!
Nein.
There's blood on your hands, Igor. You didn't prepare well enough. Your companion's demise is on
Fucking
your
hell.
own, Igor. This could have been prevented if
Ja,
you
dann lass ich mich nochmal töten.
better.
Danke, Tatiana, dass du mir sagst, dass sie jetzt sterben.
Olivier! No! Olivier! Damn it!
Ah, komm, bring mich um.
Olivier! We have to help him!
It's over for him, Igor. We need to carry on.
Ich hoffe, die letzte Entscheidung da muss irgendwas reißen, weil den Rest, sonst weiß ich nicht, was ich machen muss.
Igor, it's not the end.
Wie schaffe ich es nicht zu sterben? Komm, irgendwas muss ich doch ändern können. Ich muss irgendwas an meinem Überfallplan ändern. Ich würde gern schaffen, ohne Verluste die Mission durchzustehen. So, mal gucken. Mal gucken. Was passiert, wenn ich...
Everyone, but I have to enter they could. Yes, this is. All right.
Saschko...
I need. Last.
Michael. Gut. Danke, Tatiana, dass du mir hilfst.
Tried and failed, Igor. Perhaps there's a better way. Let me show you something.
Ich versuche es jetzt an der Tür zu ändern. Ich hoffe, wenn ich das andere wähle, dass keiner stirbt. Bitte. Sonst muss ich echt mit Olivers Tod rechnen.
Every decision you made during this mission lies before you. Revisit your choices and change them at your will. Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Finish your mission and find me, Igor. You came upon a room full of Cherno hosts in cages. Thanks to Sashko's explosives, you were
Kann ich jetzt nochmal wählen, bitte? Ja, gut. Jungs, ihr seid hoffentlich bereit, wenn ich die jetzt durchfallen lasse.
I might the bars hold. Luckily, Tara can.
Behold, this has been the adventure of...
Okay. Bitte sag, Terrican überlebt dies.
Mousy! Igor! The rats found me! I tried to fight them off, but there were so many!
You have to move! The
What's going
priority is to
on?
protect the
I
lab!
made my last
Damn.
stand!
Looks like we'll have to fight our way out.
The great rat catcher is calling me. It's all up to you now, my boy.
These guys are the last thing standing between...
I've got an idea, Igor. There's still some trust me.
Oh no.
All right, Olga.
I'm going, Igor. Don't forget.
Keep them outside all units of it! Let's go! Go!
Sag jetzt nicht, Olga ist tatsächlich auch gestorben. Mann! Game? Aber ich dachte, ich kann jetzt Sashkos Springsätze hier benutzen.
God damn you, Igor. You and your suicide mission. I'm bleeding like a slaughtered pig.
Olga! What's going on? Talk to me!
All I see is blood. Oh, shit. I think I'm dying.
Hold on, Olga! Don't give up!
It's too late for me.
Everyone, wait here and watch the perimeter. I have to do this alone. Olga! Olga, can you hear me? Oh, no!
Fucking hell, wie zum Geier soll ich denn alle retten hier?
Tatiana, finally.
Pretty hot for 60 years old. Damn.
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long, but it's finally you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years, and you answered.
But how?
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor little boy. All of us together, finally. Release me, my love. Free me.
What did you call me? I don't understand. What can I do?
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination. Close the portal. Destroy the connection.
What connection?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. It is our destiny. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting for you.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please, can't you just let me die? I can't take any more.
Tanya?
Go. Die. Fade. Portal.
Tatiana, are you still there?
Boris. Help. Die. Igor.
I don't understand. Oh, fuck!
Reactor. Chernobylite.
Well, what do I do? Oh, fuck, I need to figure this out.
Hi, Igor. Happy to see me.
Olivier, what are you doing?
Do you really need to ask? Did you think I was an idiot right from the beginning?
Put the gun down. Whatever it is, we can work it out.
You are such an asshole. I've been helping you all this time. I made sacrifices. I lost my best friend just to help you find this dear old lady of yours.
Olivier, please.
Not once, not fucking once did you offer to help me. It was always about you. Semenov was right after all, every word.
Semenov? What's he got to do with... Wait.
Yes, I was working for Semenov. He hired me to keep tabs on you. It went pretty well until your black masked buddy went off-piste and killed Anton.
But Semenov? Why would you work for that lunatic? What could he possibly offer?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a chance to change what cannot be changed? To go back in time and save my squad?
But that's crazy.
Crazy, sure. Is it any crazier than going for an interdimensional walk in a tunnel through space-time?
I'm not saying it's impossible, but...
But helping me was never on your agenda, was it? I should have seen it sooner. Besides, you're not the only one experiencing strange fucking things, you know. I keep having these dreams where I die. I wake up and I live again. I see our friends being killed because of your screw-ups. Then it's a new day and everything's normal again. It's motherfucking Groundhog Day in hell. What do you have to say to that?
I don't know what to tell you. You're right. I just never thought anyone else would see it. I thought it was only me.
Sure. Semenov isn't the one with the Messiah complex. You are. But today the Messiah descends from the clouds and helps his companions, right?
Like I said, it's not impossible. But this is neither the time nor the place.
Not good enough, Igor. I'm serious.
I'm serious too. We don't know what's behind that door. Semenov wanted me here for a reason, and it wasn't to destroy Chernobylite. So I promise you, once we see this through, I'll do everything in my power to help...
Say it. To save my team.
To save your team.
Okay. That's good enough for me. I'm glad we understand each other.
All right, I'll be back. Keep an eye on Tanya.
Sure. I just hope you don't screw things up and get us all killed. Again. I'm tired of this carousel of madness.
Beziehungsstatus gut. Okay. Was wäre also, wenn wir den Beziehungsstatus schlechter hätten? Der hätte uns bestimmt hier umgelegt, oder? Ach du Kacke, ey. Safe kriegen wir jetzt noch ein Treffen mit dem schwarzen Stalker oder so.
You took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me some answers.
Yes, we'll get to that. But since this is our last meeting, I want to ask you a question first.
Fine. Just make it quick.
What do you really hope to achieve, Igor?
Survival would be a start.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actually aligned.
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing, but this whole time we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it. Chernobylite's agenda.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed a line of bullshit.
Let's start from the beginning. Do you know who I am?
I sure do, Boris. You were my closest friend until you decided to betray me. To take Tatiana from me.
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night. April 26th, 1986. And took his identity. Good riddance. He was a treacherous piece of shit.
You took his? Why?
The more important question, the question you somehow failed to ask yourself all this time is, who are you? Because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kiminyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect me? How? By trying to kill me at every turn?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the first time we met at the power plant.
Will you quit talking in fucking riddles?
Ich hab's verstanden.
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. It was hard for me too. You are me. Tatjana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember.
Sind wir das Kind von Tatjana?
You're living someone else's life. My life. You are my clone.
Oder so.
Sort of. You got my body, my brain, my skills, and most importantly, my memories from before the Chernobyl disaster.
What are you saying? How is that even possible?
Tatjana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. But that was another of Semenov's lies. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite, so he injected Tanya with the nano solution. What happened next was, I don't know what to call it, an immaculate conception. She gave birth to a boy, you. You
Doch wir sind der
much more
Sohn.
quickly than other kids, but your mind didn't seem to follow. It was different somehow. The Chernobylite no doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I never really considered you my son. It scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what to do with you. But it was obvious that Semenov would incorporate you into his experiments. Or maybe cut you open and rummage around inside. Until one night, Tanya, your mother, communicated with me telepathically, even though her body was in a coma. She pleaded with me to release you into the woods, and that's what I did.
You're saying Tatjana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990? But that's impossible. Impossible! I don't remember any of this.
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager, but had the mind of a small child. I remember giving you a sweater that Tatjana knitted for me. The night was so cold. It had my name on it.
The sweater? I had it in the camp. I was imprisoned and...
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind somehow began to rebuild itself. Why in my image? I can only guess. Perhaps you were constructed from Tatjana's desires, from her expectations of a child. Funny, how I called it pseudoscience. I suspect the process was somehow facilitated by the Chernobylite.
But she's been calling me this whole time. She wanted me here.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy. We all were. It wasn't Tanya who called you here, but it.
Chernobylite? But the images, the voices.
They felt so real, I know. Your mother was your biggest weakness, and the entity exploited that. It wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see, and I cannot allow it to succeed.
Someone sent me a photo of Tatjana and the piece of Chernobylite. Those weren't hallucinations. They were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal gun without them.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. He wanted to bring you here as well. He never got over it when you vanished. Not that it matters now. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. I can't allow you to interact with the entity in any way. Only one of us is leaving this room alive.
Wait, can't we talk it over?
We just did. Goodbye, son. Igor. I wish there was another way.
What the fuck geht jetzt hier ab? What the fuck ist das jetzt? Sag nicht, ich hab das echt verloren. Wo bist du, schwarzer Stalker?
Don't go easy on me. I won't do the same for you.
Hä?
I wish there was another way.
Wo bist du? Okay, jetzt bin ich total verwirrt eigentlich. Erstens, what the fuck geht mit der Story hier ab? Wie zum Geier können wir der Sohn von ihm sein und Boris ist in Wirklichkeit Igor und wir sind... Hä? Ich bin verwirrt. Wo ist denn der schwarze Stalker?
Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kiminyak.
Hallo? Na da.
I want that you hurt her.
Ich verstehe. Bro, what the fuck ist das denn jetzt?
You're making this too easy, son.
Bro, what?
Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kiminyak.
Alter, what the fuck? Alter, und wie viel Leben hatten der bitte? Okay, what the fuck geht hier jetzt ab? Ich habe nicht genügend Ausrüstung für ihn.
Easy on me. I won't do the same for you.
Okay, what the fuck geht hier ab, ey?
I wish there was another way.
Der schwarze Stalker ist Igor. Alter, was ist das denn für ein Storyplot, bitte? Alter, Bro, Alter, die versuchen mich gerade extrem zu verwirren, oder?
I wish there was another way.
Aha.
I won't let you hurt her to save Tanya. Only I am.
So. Komm schon. Wo zum Geier? Ja.
Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kiminyak.
Alter, Bro, what the fuck geht hier ab, ey? Mhm. Wir sind in Phase 2, okay. Alter, Bro, what the fuck? Wie soll ich denn hier jetzt... Okay, irgendwie muss ich jetzt schauen, dass ich ihn platt krieg.
Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatjana's sake. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done.
Bro, what the fuck geht hier jetzt ab, Alter? What the fuck? Was ist das für eine Story?
You're making this too easy, son. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done.
Okay. Alter, what the fuck ist das schon wieder für eine Story? Was ist das jetzt für ein Bosskampf überhaupt? Wir hatten bis jetzt nie einen Bosskampf, jetzt kommt auf einmal einer gegen den schwarzen Stalker, aka Igor, und seinem Vater. What the fuck, Alter? Wer hat sich die Story ausgedacht? Okay. Aber ich zieh's jetzt durch.
You're making this too easy, son. You think you're better than me?
So, jetzt haben wir Phase 3. Wo bist du? Wo ist der?
Don't go easy on me. I won't do the same for you.
Hä? Ach, das sind ganz normale. Alter, wo ist denn der jetzt?
Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kiminyak. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatjana's sake. You're making this too easy, son.
Alter, Bro. What the fuck?
easy on me. I will do the same for you. I promise to make it
Komm, Alter, Bro, what? Ja, jetzt muss ich einen Alk trinken. Hallo, Alk trinken?
I won't let you hurt her. Come on, show me the beauty of Igor Kiminov.
Komm, Alter, Bro, wo bist denn du?
This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done.
Komm, echt jetzt? Alter, what the fuck? Hallo? Trink doch, Igor.
I won't let you hurt her.
Ey. Jetzt muss ich weglaufen, aber sowas von. Antistrahlung. Und Medi-Kit.
You're making this too easy, son.
Komm. Kacke, Alter. Komm.
This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done.
Komm. Komm. Jetzt sind wir fertig. Bro, what the fuck? Alter, what the fuck geht hier ab? Der geht nicht drauf. Ah, fucking hell. Komm. Holy shit, what the fuck geht jetzt gerade ab?
I don't need a force field to defeat you.
I told you to watch Tanya. How on earth did you get in here? Focus, Igor.
Look familiar?
Where did you get that from?
Where else? I took it from you. From your cold, dead hands, Igor.
What? Where? When?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many worlds bearing the brunt of your failures.
Are you saying that you come from a different... that you're from...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me. I'd prefer to die fighting.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor. Finish the job.
What the fuck, Alter, geht in diesem Game ab?
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection. Deny this thing away into our world. Do it now!
Son, please. It will kill her. It will kill the love of my life. Of our life. Please, there's another way.
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
You can do this, son. You can be the man I could not. Be the better version of me. Go through the portal and face this thing. Undo the harm we both caused Tanya.
No, do not do this. Kill me. Just kill me, please. Finish it.
So, jetzt muss ich aber erstmal gucken, ob hier irgendwas zu sammeln ist, ne? Flüssigkern. So. Kann ich hier bauen? Warum zum Geil kriege ich hier Molekular-Plasmawerfer? Okay, habe ich nicht. Zerstören? Na, wir gehen durch das Portal. Stellen wir uns dem fucking Viech.
A single shot of adrenaline would have saved my ass. Why didn't you give it to me, you cheap fuck?
Okay, ich sehe schon.
My life was in your hands, and you let me die.
Fuck.
We were partners, old-timer. I always had your back. Why didn't you have mine?
Taking care of us was your job. You let me die. You failed.
The eulogy you gave at my funeral was awful. Pure drivel. How can you sleep at night, Mousy?
I trusted you. You were supposed to save us all.
You killed Kostia, you motherfucker. My Kostia.
Why? Why did you betray me, Mousy?
After everything I've done for you, you chose NAR? Burn in hell, you backstabbing little freak!
Executing an unarmed prisoner like a common thug. I expected more from you, Professor Kaminyuk.
This isn't possible. These things can't all have happened. I fixed them. At least some of them.
You're wrong. Did you think meddling with space-time wouldn't have consequences? All of this, every bit of it, happened.
But how? I was going back through the wormholes. I was fixing everything.
There is no time travel the way your friend Olivier understands it. You can never change what's already occurred, because every change creates its own space-time continuum.
And time only moves in one direction. Entropy.
Every time you make or unmake a decision, you twist an entire dimension. It's because you are a part of me, made from the same multi-dimensional stuff.
But I just wanted to save Tatiana.
Yes, your mother. And along the way, you destroyed countless lives across dozens of dimensions. All because of animal body chemistry. Because of the human need to connect with your progenitor. So, here I am. I am your real mother.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Are you? Chernobylite?
I am God.
Bullshit. There is no God.
But it's a matter of perspective. To a spider under your boot, you surely are a god. Isn't that so, Igor?
Don't. Call me that. I'm not... Ah, fuck.
Having a bit of an identity crisis? As a poet once said, the child is the father of the man. The fear that clouds your mind is what makes your situation irreconcilable.
Fear? No. I'm not afraid of...
The fear of discovering there is nothing at the core of your persona but pure chaos. You simultaneously are and are not you. But don't worry, I am about to reveal the truth. After that, it won't matter anymore.
What do you want from me?
Have you ever wondered why, despite your technological sophistication, people so insistently pursue self-destruction? Why destroy your own ecosystem? Why you cannot help but slaughter each other and every other species? Why, over and over again, you sacrifice your own future for short-term gain?
If you're thinking to catch me off guard with your freshman philosophy insights, you've got another thing coming. People are for the most part selfish assholes. I don't need an alien entity to tell me this. So what's next? Are you going to propose some kind of new world order to save us all? Am I to be your prophet and help you usher in a comic book utopia?
I never expected you to be so nihilistic, but I suppose it isn't surprising. No, a new world order isn't enough to save you from yourselves. You are fundamentally flawed.
Is that right? And why is that?
Again, it's the fear. Fear of your own existence. Fear of anything strange or other. Fear about the future. I can take it all away. I can help you, as I've helped many other civilizations before.
How?
Your kind can only live in the moment. The future is terrifying to you. It makes you do silly, destructive things. Surely you can see that now. Become my vessel, and I will purify them of fear and weakness. I will remake mankind in my image, burn away the dross in a firestorm the world has never seen. I must reduce everything to ashes so they can be reborn.
That is some insane biblical shit.
You're scared this will make you feel less special, less of a hero? This is what being a hero is all about. You went on a quest to heal the world, to find a cure. I am the cure. We can banter words for as long as you want. I have plenty of time. But the result is inevitable. You and I are already connected at the core. You cannot exist without me. Struggling against me will only tire you. It will not in the slightest change the outcome. You're like a fish, endlessly swimming the circumference of a wash basin. You want to jump out, but without me, you simply can't. All your science cannot help you. It's time to set aside this futile struggle. Help yourself and the world. Embrace me.
Das ist meine... Alter.
I see you have it all figured out, my love. But it's not going to happen. I refuse to take part. If mankind wants to destroy itself, let it. For all I know, extinction is a better fate than becoming part of whatever you are.
You are defiant, like her. But as I said, we can do this forever. For eternity. I can have you wake back up at your base again and again. In the end, you will always return to me. It is a circle.
A circle? Of course.
Oh, don't get distracted with your theories now. You have no choice. We belong together.
I almost fell for it. But something betrayed you. You omitted one detail, a detail that makes you vulnerable. Me. I'm your only hope, and this also makes me your biggest weakness.
You cannot exist without me. I made you. Everything you are is because of me.
True, but you also cannot exist in this plane without me. You're no god. You're just a fucking parasite. A freeloader looking for a new host, hoping to get a foothold in a new environment. Tanya, my mom, is no longer a viable option for you. You can't use her anymore. Who knows? Perhaps you never needed her in the first place. And all this was a ruse to bring me back to you.
You don't even know what you are. You have no identity. You don't exist without me. Now obey.
Identity. Yes. Perhaps I'm Igor. Perhaps I'm Igor's son. Perhaps I'm both. Maybe I'm just a faulty copy of a dead physicist. But it doesn't matter. I make my own choices. And that brings us neatly to my conclusion. As a scientist, I must test this theory before I can confirm or deny it. So watch closely, my love. This is my final experiment. It's time to break the circle and destroy the parasite by denying it a host.
No! 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 No!
Holy shit, what the fuck?
The protagonist never returned from the power plant. The CHERNOBYLITE vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the sandwich shells, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his own history and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. Igor's example convinced him to abandon his plan and accept his flawed past. That tragedy, after all, made him the man he was. With time, he made his peace and, in the end, was grateful to be part of something bigger than himself. Once the events in the zone were finished, he sought out Anton's fiancée and took care of both her and her daughter. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also unfailingly honest, both with himself and others. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force, but working with Igor and the others eventually made him appreciate the kinder aspects of life. In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true colleague. Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared home. Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on himself. His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death, but Igor's quest to find Tatiana was what kept him going until the finish line. After the events in the zone, Sashko decided to go back to Moscow and face the hard truth about his parents' death. Eventually, he would return to Pripyat, which became his second home. Tarakon's crusade against the Rat King has reached its conclusion. When he was drawing his final breath, Tarakon was calm in his knowledge that the mission was in good hands. It was now up to his student and protege, Igor Kimunuk, to defeat the evil lurking in the zone. Tarakon wasn't worried. He had prepared the man well, after all. Igor never discovered Tarakon's true identity. Was he a madman? A saint? A spy? Perhaps he was all of these. Perhaps none. But one thing is certain. Tarakon was a true child of Pripyat, and his restless soul will forever wander its marshes and woods. Olga's last thoughts were with her mother and those Samoshils. She had joined Igor in his mission because she knew what it meant to live with a hole inside you, a hole left by the departed. As a troubled teenager in Minsk, she'd never planned to become a freedom fighter or martyr, but sometimes we encounter the person who will change our destiny at just the right moment. Life is unpredictable that way. Olga will always be in the hearts of all the Samoshils whose lives she touched. Like so many before him, General Koslov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss, leaving him indifferent to human suffering. It was only thanks to his nephew Galib and Igor that Koslov found a serendipitous moment that placed his life on a new trajectory. He realized that some victories come at too great a cost. Koslov left NAR at just the right time and lived out his days in quiet contemplation, somewhere far beyond their nefarious grasp. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses eventually got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness of his own heart. And so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping his experiments would usher in a new world order. In reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void in his own soul. In the end, everything he thought he had achieved disintegrated into nothing. He died, and NAR dissolved. Most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Samoshils. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict labs, stark reminders of a misguided ambition based on human misery. Faced with staggering losses, the shareholders halted all funding.
Durchbrochener Kreislauf. CHERNOBYLITE Verbundenheit. Sammle alle Trophäen. Holy shit, what the fuck war das jetzt? Ich hätte vielleicht das Finale aufteilen sollen, aber ich habe mich jetzt dagegen entschieden. Aber holy shit, der schwarze Stalker, den wir die ganze Zeit für Boris hielten, war nicht Boris, sondern Igor. Wir waren ein Klon, oder besser gesagt das Kind, was Tatjana bekam. Und Igor wollte uns aufhalten, weil die CHERNOBYLITE so gesagt alles verändern wollte. Okay, aber ich glaube, wir haben uns jetzt für das gute Ende entschieden. Es sind zwar 2 Leute draufgegangen, aber naja, kann man nicht ändern. Gut, dann würde ich tatsächlich sagen, ich beende die Folge hier. Und in der nächsten Folge schauen wir mal, was passiert, wenn ich mich mit dem CHERNOBYLITE verbinde. Sprich, der Host, der Wirt von dem werde. Das werden wir auf jeden Fall nächste Folge überprüfen. Was auch die letzte Folge sein wird. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, euch hat das Finale so jetzt gefallen. Und ich hoffe, ihr schaltet bei der letzten Folge wieder ein. Ciao. Euer Gladius. Aber erstmal gucken wir, ob irgendeine Nachszene noch kommt. Nein. Gut. Ciao. Bis zur nächsten Folge.